The vicious stepmother insists on tearing off the woman's veil, never imagining it would cost her 100 years of her lifespan. Not only does her hair turn gray overnight, but age spots also spread across her face. Unable to bear the blow, she ends up crying herself blind, and every bit of this is exactly what she deserves. It turns out the vicious stepmother's family has been protected by the woman for 100 years, on the condition that they send one of their descendants to serve the woman as a slave. After the woman arrives at their home, the vicious stepmother mistakes her for her husband's lover, when the woman clearly warns her, "If you tear off my veil, you will lose 100 years of your life." The stepmother not only speaks rudely to her but also insists on yanking off the veil. Finally overcome with fear, the vicious stepmother immediately tells her son to take her to the hospital, but the woman coldly replies, "It's too late." The doctor who arrives shortly after also informs the vicious stepmother that her body has aged to that of an 80-year-old. Terrified, she drops to her knees begging for forgiveness, admitting she shouldn't have insulted the woman earlier. But the woman responds coldly, "It's not that you realize you're wrong, you're just afraid of dying." Seeing the woman shows no sign of forgiving her, the vicious stepmother suddenly flies into a rage. She stands up, shouts at the woman angrily, vowing never to let her son serve the woman as a slave. It turns out she'd been misunderstanding all along, thinking the woman was begging to have her son as a slave. It isn't until the woman's assistant explains the truth that she finally understands. Her son was the one who was lucky, and serving the woman was actually a great blessing for their family. But the woman's story doesn't end here. When she tracks down the family's former servant, she discovers that the reason this servant never sent his grandson to serve her as a slave is that he had apparently been murdered by someone.